Luna.
Right. Sorry.
Thank you. Okay. Is everyone excited?
Before we begin, if we can ask everyone to please be courteous when offering seats to everyone. Please try to fill up all the seats as we will be full today. And go ahead and silence your cell phones if you have not done so already. With that said, we would like to introduce the voice actors for My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. We have Queen of the Bronies, Miss Twilight Licious herself, Tara Strong.
She's the T to the W-I.
L-I-G-H-T. And ain't no other pony strolling down.
Yeah, she is. I think she learned her lesson about freaking out about being tardy. We'll also be having Andrea Libman with us today.
I see a lot of Fluttershy cosplayers and Fluttershy plushies here, so I think it's all safe to say we love Miss Libman's characters, yes?
We'll also have the one, the only, the absolutely adorable, wow, Michelle Creber. I forgot her last name. What? Where is she?
And making her first ever Brony Convention appearance, we have the voice of Zecora, Brenda Crichlow.
Looks like we're just on Michelle. Let's hear it for her again.
Every pony. Can we give her your best yay? Can we do that? All right. Woo! 1, 2, yay.
Sorry, I ruined it. Sorry.
Yay. You rock. Woohoo. And can we give one more big, especially warm Equestria LA welcome to Miss Crichlow at her very first Brony Convention?
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
How's your con experience so far?
Unbelievable. Everyone has been so sweet.
Good to hear.
So we haven't scared you off yet.
No, not at all. I've had a lot of love.
Give it time.
People can give me lots of sugar.
Looking at you,
No
Discord.
problem.
We also have Final Draft from Everfree Radio, again, hosting the panel. Want to give a big, extra special thanks to Everfree Radio. They've been so good at streaming these cons and giving you guys coverage for all the people who can't be here today at the con, so thank you.
Hi, guys. I'm not nearly as cool as these guys.
Hey, Luna.
You're such good liars.
Luna, what that stunt you pulled earlier? We're doing opening ceremonies when I was eating cake. I mean, indisposed.
You
What
know,
was that?
I think they seem to enjoy it. The
Do we
royal
want to
sing-along.
try something like that again while we wait for Michelle and Tara? All right, which song should we sing? At the gala?
At the gala?
I don't know about that one. That's A little complicated.
Have this. Isn't that amazing?
What do you think?
This ashram.
Nice.
She said, oh, they want you to do stuff.
You guys want to sing Winter Wrap Up? Luna, you have a much prettier singing voice than I am. Would you like to start us off?
3 months of winter coolness
And
awesome holidays. We've kept our hoopsies warm at home, time off from work to play. But the food we stored is running out, and we can't grow in this cold. And even though I love my boots, this fashion's getting old. The time has come to welcome spring and all things warm and green, but it's also time to say goodbye. We must leave. How can I help? I'm new, you see. What does every pony do? How do I fit in without magic? I haven't got a clue. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Bringing home the southern birds, up Pegasus' job begins, and clearing all the gloomy skies to let the sunshine in. Remove the clouds and we melt the white snow. When the sun comes up, its warmth and beauty will glow. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Little critters hibernate under the snow and ice. We wake up all their sleepy heads so quietly and nice. We help them gather up their food, fix their homes below. Welcome back the southern birds so their families can grow. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. No easy task to clear the ground, plant our tiny seeds with proper care and sunshine. Everyone it feeds, apples, carrots, celery stalks, colorful flowers too. We must work so very hard, it's just so much to do. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Now that I know what they all do, I have to find my place and help with all of my heart. Tough task ahead I face. What will I do without my magic? Help the earth pony way. I want to belong, so I must do my best today. Do my best today. Let's finish our holiday cheer.
That was awesome. Up. Here she comes, the one, the only, the super adorable Michelle Creber.
Give it up for Michelle Creber, voice of Applebloom, as well as the singing voice of Sweetie Belle.
We should have done Cutie Mark Crusaders.
You look awesome, Michelle. Doesn't she look great? Woo!
Well, this is ensemble is collected together by things that the fans have given me, so I have to dedicate this outfit to all you bronies out there.
Woo!
So are you guys hearing like a hum coming from upstage, or is that just okay? AV, can we do something about that?
I think it's this one. Oh, I'm really good with technology.
Just turn it off. Does it
This
turn
way?
off button?
Okay. Thank you from the professional.
You're a professional.
You are.
You put the pro in professional. Thank you.
Okay, so just so you guys know, I've just received a text message from the head of the convention, Kara Padilla, who is doing an amazing job, that Tara is running a little bit late. So I think what we're going to do is get started a little early, or I should say get started on time, and hopefully she can make it in time. So I think she's on her way. That's what I've been told. So anyway, on Final Draft with Everfree Radio, which we just switched to Everfree Network, but we're still EFR on our shirts. So, and I'm really excited to be hosting the VA panel. You guys ready? So to get us started here, to my left, of course, is the amazing, the wonderful Michelle Creber.
How y'all doing, every pony?
As you can tell, she voices Iron Will Knight. Sorry, I had to. No, she's the voice of Applebloom, of course, but also the singing voice of Sweetie Belle. So, which is probably why on our weekly show, Saturday Night Songs, she often tells me to hush now, quiet now.
Funny.
I know. It had to be done. I know. Well, to her left and to the audience's right is someone who I'm really excited was able to make it here. An amazing person, an amazing voice actress, an amazing screen actress as well. Brenda.
Rhymer.
Yes. Brenda Crichlow.
Oh, so nice to be here. You've all been so dear.
Good one.
My version of a ride.
You might have.
Oh, sure. Go there.
You've got to be able to be heard.
Here.
You need to eat
Am I
the
heard?
microphone.
Am I heard?
I guess I should bring it closer to
Is she heard?
like
All
this.
right. Okay.
Hello.
Well, and of course, at the end of the table is Andrea Libman. The voice of both Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy.
Hi.
And like I said, we're waiting on Tara to show up, but when she does make it, she's the voice of Twilight Sparkle. It's going to be pretty awesome. Oh my God. All right, so getting started, I'm going to ask a very basic question of the three of you, and that is, how did you get involved in voice acting for My Little Pony, for those who don't know?
Okay, I'll start. I auditioned for it like any regular audition. You get a call from your agent saying, okay, here's a project for Hasbro. It's called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. So they give you this character description. You kind of figure out what you're going to do for your voice. They give you about a paragraph. And then you go in and usually read it about twice. And then about a week later, you get a call saying, in my case, voice of Applebloom, singing voice of Sweetie Belle. So there's my description.
Well, and Brenda, you actually are coming at this from a different angle than a lot of people who are involved with the show, which is that you do mostly screen work. And so I wanted to know if you could tell the people here, how it is you got involved in voice acting for My Little Pony.
Sure. Hi. Hello. I have to say hello first because, as I said, this is my first convention. So I'm so thrilled to be here with everybody.
When we did our interview on Everfree Radio, I told her, I said, there are pony conventions all across the country. She said, what? And I said, there are
had no
thousands of
idea.
people who attend who would love to hear from you. And she goes, what?
I had no idea, so this has been an absolute delight. I started off in theater and then into film and television. And for voiceover, I started doing a lot of radio plays first. And then I was also asked to do a lot of voice tags. So when you listen on the radio, and it could be something like a car commercial, sometimes you hear a voice like the new Ford Explorer With 4-wheel drive, it'll take you and your family where you need to go. I started doing those and being called in to do that, or public service announcements where, 1 out of 3 women will find da-da-da-da-da. And then cartoons started to come my way. And just like you were saying, going in for the audition, they just had a description for the character. And we knew that she was wise, maybe a shaman, that kind of thing, and maybe a Cajun accent. And it just metamorphosed. I'm half Jamaican, half Trinidadian, and they weren't sure where it was going to go, the Jamaican and the Trinidadian accent. Any Trinis in the house? Any Jamaicans in the house? I see, oh, right on. Oh, I see a couple hands in the back. The Jamaican accent was a little too much for them with a boy, they don't want somebody talking up here like this because it was really hard to understand. And it's in a different register. So gradually as we were working on it, it became a little lower and a little lower. And then all of a sudden, from here, somewhere in Africa, just like this is where Zecora came from. And that's how she metamorphosed.
And I should say that when I first talked to Brenda on the phone, I wanted to be sure that I was talking to the right VA because, her regular speaking voice is so much higher than Zecora's voice. And it was like, oh, I guess that's how it worked. Well, and then, of course, speaking of high speaking voices.
Maybe I could try doing some of that work, too. Hey, you should get a new car. It's going to go really, really, really fast. It's going to be awesome.
We love her.
Well,
especially first thing in the morning.
I know that after our interview we did, I got about 100 emails saying, "Can you get Andrea?" Which I'm like, "Can I get Andrea to do this? Can you get Andrea to do GPS voices?"
GPS. Yeah, turn left. No, turn right. No, turn left. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, I like the Fluttershy one you did too.
Maybe you should think about turning right. If you want. Maybe. Maybe you should buy a new car. I don't know. It's got 4-wheel drive.
What?
It'll take you where you want to go.
Oh wow.
4-wheel drive.
I don't know, but we'll talk really soon.
Ooh.
I'm always wary at these VA panels because when they voice things like this, people always animate it. So now I know that somebody out there is going to make a bunch of car commercials.
I think we need to hear Applebloom's car
Yeah,
commercial.
we kind of do.
Oh,
Hey, have y'all heard about the new Honda? Because I want it now.
Hey, Applebloom, what forms of payment do you accept?
We take cash or credit.
Thank you. So, Brenda, because you're new to the fan scene, to the convention scene where there's a whole sea of bronies out there, what has been your initial reaction overall? What is your reaction to all of this?
Oh, it's what I said when you and I were talking first on the radio, and then now having a chance to meet and greet and put a face to some of the fans. When we go in and we're recording, I said this to a couple of you, we're not seeing you, but we have to be able to feel you, and now it's made it so much more real. And also some of the stories. Some have come up to me and said they found one of the episodes I worked on an inspiration. Somebody lost a job recently, and I was just saying, listen, onward, upward, and higher. And it's nice to take a little bit of the character, who I think is kind of wise and grounded, and pass on a little bit of that. So meeting everybody in person and then putting that together with what I do is phenomenal. So, yeah, big thank you.
Well, I think we're all really excited to see you here. Well, and of course, Michelle and Andrea, this is your, third convention this year? Fourth for you, maybe?
it's my third. What about you, Andrea?
Do you even...
I lost count. I'm just having fun.
I was going to say, has your view of the fandom from having interacted with them at these conventions now, I know that the show has been out for about 2 years, of course, and there was that initial reaction to the Brony fandom, like what Brenda might be going through now. But now that you're more, say, accustomed to the fandom, how has that changed for you, or has it?
It's my view of the fandom has really progressed from when I first got this email, my first fan, and he said, I really love your voice as Applebloom, and I'm a brony. I don't know if you know what that is. I was like, wait, no, I don't know what that is. And I was like, I'm 18 years old, and and he said he was a boy. I was like, wait, whoa, back it up. My Little Pony, 18-year-old boy, 9-year-old girl. Pony okay. Well then. So me and my mom and my dad looked it up, and we're like, wow, this is real. Like, this is not just some, joke. These are people that really love the show. And so for the past few years, the fandom is really growing, and it's spectacular. We really love you guys, and the fact that I say this every time people ask me this question, but this is really what I feel about it, is that we have so much fun recording the show, and we have such a great friendship that it's really a great feeling to know that you guys love what we love doing, and that's basically my conclusion.
Well put.
I think things have changed, from the initial, it's unexpected, definitely never met fans before, but now it's evolving, and I'm starting to recognize people, which is really cool. I'm like, hey, I know your face. And they're like, yeah, it's my face. And then and recognizing people from Twitter too that are always, tweeting some tips. I'm visiting this city. Oh, you should definitely eat here. And I like to tweet pictures of food all the time. So it's really just fun, because at first it's kind of the unknown. You don't quite know what to expect, and I feel really a lot more comfortable now, and seeing friendly faces, and just everyone that I meet is just awesome. You're just all such great people, such warm people, and every time I get a chance to meet you is just like a gift for me. So thank you.
Well, so now that you've, interacted with the Brony fandom for a while, have you found that your interaction and your knowledge of the Brony fandom has somehow impacted how you voice act? Like, when you go into a recording session, do you go in there now with the knowledge that what you're saying is going to have that larger audience, or do you approach it more that you have a job to do and you're going to do that job?
I don't think that's really, for me, I don't think it's come up yet. We haven't been at that phase, because everything that we've recorded we did it a long time ago. So
yeah, we haven't recorded in quite a while, because I kind of really figured out about the Bronies in about February, January-ish, and so we haven't really done it. But I'm sure it might impact us when we start recording in future.
I was going to say, I think futures is the key, because we have recorded all of these already, but it makes you stop and think, yes, we're going in to do a job. It's part and course of what we do. But at the same token, knowing that there are so many ears, that somebody is listening, and as I'm tasting the words and I'm breathing life into this character, there's somebody else on the other end who is receiving that. So yes, it will make an absolutely huge difference for me, for my performance. It'll be split right down the middle, that I have to come in and still do all the technical requirements, just embody my character to the best of my ability, but at the same token, remember that I have some fans. I have some fans. I'm so tickled.
You have more than just some.
So cool.
You've got quite a few, I think.
I think it's going to be crazy. I think we're going to go in there like all trying to show off. Like, no, I want to do that line. No, I want to do it again.
Yeah, can I do it again and make it better?
I think it could get pretty fierce, especially Michelle.
Yeah.
Little force to be reckoned with here,
It's not like Michelle's competitive or anything.
Oh no, I mean, you know.
No.
But I'm more competitive than you are.
No.
I'm not competitive or anything, but you know.
No,
I'm
it's
the most
okay. It's okay. You can think that. You know. No. We have a back and forth.
Zing.
Oh, and
you
she
can't
can
win
hold her
against
own.
a CMC. I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try. Okay, so my next question is for you, Andrea, which is that as we've discussed in the past, voicing for Pinkie Pie and for Fluttershy, of course, is the different extremities of the vocal range. And I'm wondering if your experience from when you first started voicing the characters to upcoming seasons or such, if it's changed like the way you approach those different.
It definitely has, because at first it was always about trying to find that separation to make them sound like two completely different characters. And a lot of times we would go through in the first season and record one, and someone kind enough in the room would read with me as the other one, and then we'd go back and record the other one and keep them completely separate. And now I just go crazy all the time, Pinkie Pie, and then Fluttershy right away. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like a machine.
So you kind of found that groove then.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. You just kind of practice makes perfect, and then just remembering that and feeling more comfortable with it and being able to just slip in and out.
Is there anything that you've conscientiously adapted to, like any kind of like elements of the voices that you specifically tried to adapt or change?
Yeah, I think in my mind when I'm doing Pinkie Pie, I'm just thinking energy. I'm thinking like just let go, like whatever comes out is like the crazier the better kind of thing. And with Fluttershy, I just really, I think timid. I think hold back. In my mind, I'm just thinking shy. So it's just like you kind of a mental place to be to find the two characters.
And Michelle, have you done any outside research into Southern accents?
I actually haven't, but I was just gonna add on to what Andrea was saying, is that these conventions and this fandom has really let us sink into our characters, and it makes us think about the background of them, and it just I'm sure like. What was I gonna say? Sometimes I start a sentence. I don't even know where I'm going.
I know the feeling. I've been known to do that.
It's just this whole fandom has made recording for our voices easier and more fun, and that's just what I was trying to say.
It's gold, Michelle, gold.
Yeah.
Well, so Brenda, you described earlier how you developed the voice for Zecora. Have you ever voiced or done a character with that type of voice before?
No. No, I haven't. Zecora is completely unique. There is not another character out there that's like her in my repertoire. As I said, I've had to do a West Indian accent sometimes, but that's doing the West Indian thing. As I said, it's a slight lilt, and it makes you go up and down because that's how they talk. The island people are, "Hi, how are you going?" It's a little quicker. So I've done those kinds of accents, but I've never done one that rich in tone and placed.
Well, and I think it's interesting to mention, because we talked about this during our interview, that when you were developing that voice, you didn't know at the time that Zecora's lines were all going to be in rhymes. Isn't that right?
No, I did not know. Again, when you audition for it, sometimes you get a different treatment than what will necessarily be with the scripts. So as it came to light, one of the challenges, and I was just talking with one of the writers this morning, was getting that dialogue and then trying to make sure that it wasn't going to be too pedantic. And that's also when we're in the room. The director helps us with that as well, so that it doesn't become da-dun, 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 da-da. You get the message out as well. So my challenge is to also find the through line and push through that and not fall into the trap of just the rhyme for rhyme's sake. There's also a message behind it. So.
Would you ever consider doing Zecora's voice for, say, a haiku?
For
For a haiku or a sonnet? Or
Sure, somebody writes me something, I'll do it. Sure. Oh,
no.
Whoa.
All right.
Hold on.
Who's got the checklist?
There's a lot of
Car ad, Pony poetry. I don't even want to know what number 3 is going to be. Okay.
I heard there was Talk Like Zecora Day. That would have been good. There was a Talk Like Zecora Day.
Yeah. When
Which
is
I
that?
heard.
Is it coming up again?
That's September 4th, I believe.
September
I'll be
4th.
right there.
I don't know
New
why I remember
holiday.
What a great
No,
day.
it's true, actually. After we released the interview with Brenda, we got a lot of comments saying, did she know it was Talk Like Zecora Day? And I had gotten, I think, a text message from you that
I
said...
sent it to you to say,
Yeah.
by the way, did you know? Because I was looking online and I was reading some comments and I saw.
Yeah. It's,
I'm still in the awe stage. I will probably stay there for some time. It's a
That's
lovely
okay.
place to be.
Oh.
It's so cool. I love you right back. Thank you.
okay.
I'll get a hug later.
So this is a very holistic question, and it's kind of just a general impression sort of question. Not anything specific, say, to the plot points of the show, but what do you feel has changed about My Little Pony Friendship is Magic over the course of the past, well, we're going into the 3rd season, but from the beginning to now? Like, do you feel that the show has changed its tenor at all, or any kind of, elements to it that you feel have evolved?
Well,
Well, one thing that... You want to go, Michelle?
no, you can go.
Okay. One thing that I think is really, really awesome is the whole background characters, how, they were named by the fans. And, when we get a background character, it's Pony 2 or Pony behind a tree or, whatever, Pony wearing a hat. And then the animators just bring them to life and have made them so unique, and then the fans have embraced them and named them and everything. And I think that's a big change. Is now maybe on a script it might say a name that you guys have created, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, someone's received a poem.
Oh my God.
Can I read it?
Would you
Wow.
like to hear? This is from Polly, who's assisting us today. Okay. Now you get to see what we do when we're in the studio. I'm seated, but normally we're all standing. Okay, so imagine I'm standing. Remember, friend, you are always heard. Onward, upward, and forever forward. Never give up on what you seek. You and all are special and unique. To you, my friends, I have this to say. You are special and a gift to me. Remember, as you live your day, there is no other like you in Everfree.
Wow.
I give her a round of applause for that. I just read that a bit cold, but normally you have a little more time to kind of look over your dialogue. So if it was a little stilted, but there
That
you
was
go.
awesome.
Thank you.
It was perfect, right?
Thank you, Polly.
That was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And sell cars with it. Well, this is a question I think a lot of people are interested in as well. Throughout the seasons, or at least throughout the material that we can talk about, has there been a favorite line? I'm kind of directing this towards you, Brenda, but for you guys as well, if something comes to mind, is there a favorite line that you voiced that you can remember from the show, or is there a favorite kind of moment in the show?
Sure. Off the top, your website has Poison Joke on it.
Yes.
And I can't remember all the dialogue necessarily from that particular episode, but rate anything that's centered around that. It's Poison Joke. Just, there's a whole, that was
Our
probably
company
one of my
name is
favorites.
Poison Joke Productions, and she corrected me on the phone. She goes, no, it's
flower.
Poison Joke. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
For me, I really like the scene when Applebloom's trying to sell apples with Applejack. And so, that's where some of the classic Applebloom line come from, like, Mass Maples, and then we take cash or credit. So, and you touch it, you buy it.
And I should say that I don't know if she's in the room. I hope she is. Sabrina Alberghetti, aka Sibsy, the storyboarder for that scene. She's at this convention. She was in the room earlier. I don't know if she's still. You still here? No. Sibsy. Anyway, if you see her, thank her for that because she did that. Is there any particular line? And actually, I've got an add-on question to that for you. Do you enjoy performing for Pinkie Pie or for Fluttershy more?
Ooh. I like them both.
I'm asking
so
the
much.
hard-hitting questions.
Are you trying to blow up her mind? It's like so hard. They're
I know.
both so awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
I honestly both so fun because Pinkie's just so crazy, but she exhausts me. Like I'm just dead after.
That's why we eat Tabitha's cookies.
Yeah, exactly. Recharge. But then Fluttershy is just so sweet and amazing. So I'm so lucky.
I should also say that in case there's a question you do not want to answer, there is a moose somewhere over here that you can point
I
at.
saw.
There you go. Look, there's a moose
Look,
there.
the moose.
Right there. So we got that covered as
But
well.
one of my favorite scenes is don't worry about a thing. Just trust your Auntie Pinkie Pie. I'm a year older than you. That's good writing.
Well, so Michelle, has your experience working along adults such as Brenda and Andrea and Tabitha and Ashley and the rest of them in Vancouver, has that changed how you've approached performance? Because I know that before you worked on My Little Pony, you've also done a lot of stage work and you've done a lot of vocal work as well. Have you found that dynamic is different working with Pony because you're one kid among a bunch of older voice actors, or
No pressure. We're
no
watching
pressure?
you.
None.
What's your answer? What's your answer?
And then I'll have a comment on that too.
Well, I do get a lot of inspiration from you guys because
That's right. $20 right there.
And me and Claire and Maddie and I really learn a lot from you guys.
Another 20.
And,
But these are Canadian dollars, so we're talking like 10, 15 cents.
Excuse me, but our dollar is worth more than your dollar.
I heard they're made of plastic now.
They're made of wood chips.
all right.
That a beaver.
This is
chipped.
getting too political.
digress.
My Little Pony friendship is magic, people. Let's
Okay, back to what we were
bring
talking
it down a notch.
Continue.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Well, I remember the first episode I came in, and this was really the first thing where the episode revolved around a character that I voiced, and I had these two huge paragraphs. Well, Tier's party, and I really want to go, but my big sister says I can't go. I used to learn it. I used to know it, but I should learn it again, because that would be, yeah.
You guys think she learn it again?
All right. I will come back tomorrow and I'll do it.
There we go.
Okay.
Can I jump in for a sec?
Yeah.
I just want to say that in the room, when we're working, it doesn't really matter how old you are. I know when I started, I was always one of the youngest. When I started in tap, jazz, baton, ballet, piano, I don't know, whatever I was doing with theater, I was one of the babies. And I know that I appreciated anyone who at least treated me on the level and put the pro in professional and never spoke down to me. So when I teach or I coach kids, teens, or adults, I always try to remember that. I also try to remember that everyone has a gift. Everyone has something that they can also teach me. So when I come into the room, I can't necessarily do what she does. There's talent in different ways, and they might be younger, they might be older, but everybody has something to offer. So it makes it kind of a communal kind of an effort, and a professional one as well.
Well, I imagine that's kind of the case with really a lot of different fields, not just entertainment.
Well, that's what I really loved about the room is because, as I was saying, my first episode, I was kind of scared. I was like, oh no, they've already done. As a matter of fact, the 9th episode in season 1 was not my first episode. It was episode 12. So, yes, episode 12. That's it, and which is Call of the Cutie. And so, they've already done about 11 episodes already. So I was like, okay, just come in, see what they're like. And that was before I got into the sort of more pre-Lake voiceover world. And so I was like, okay. And I went in there, and everyone was just so nice. And they're all doing, I remember I first walked in, they're doing like this Indian accent, and all these, I was like, oh, hello, Michelle Creber, you're the voice of Applebloom. All right, come on in. We have cookies. You want to come and be ridiculous with us. It's very fun. And I was like, yes.
Was Lee Tokar there at the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but he does the best Indian accent. He's pretty good.
He's told me in the past the way he developed his Welsh accent was by doing an Indian accent and then toning it back.
Oh yeah, he was talking about learning a Welsh accent.
Now I would try and demonstrate that, but it would not come out.
Do it.
I'm gonna end up sounding like Apu from The Simpsons. I don't know. Okay. Well, thank you. Come again. I don't know. I just tried. Didn't you hear? Okay, I don't know. What line should I say? How do you voice act? How do? I just talk to people. I don't say. Okay. I couldn't hear. Okay. Well, let's try. Okay. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, he tones it back.
All right,
Yeah, he's getting shot.
No, give it up. Come on.
I do Russian. Okay, this is a true
Keep
story.
trying. He does a great Russian. Here we go.
This is a true story. I came up to Michelle at Camelot Gardens, and she looks at me and she goes, Mike, in that tone she used, Mike, so you can only do Jewish and Russian accents then? I said, I'm not a voice actor. So anyway, I could the Russian accent, but we don't worry about such things.
That's pretty good, huh?
Oh boy.
All right, so anyway, get this back on track here.
Well, one thing that I was going to add to our talking about, being young or old and how it really doesn't matter, but it's so interesting, like what goes around comes around, because I remember being Michelle's age and probably younger and going into a room and Brenda was there. And
Madeline.
yeah, on Madeline. And Brenda is a huge inspiration to me. She's amazingly talented and so kind and warm, and she's like a natural teacher. So I feel so lucky. I've learned from the best.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. That was a show
$20.
called Madeline. Yeah, $20. That was a show called Madeline where we first met. And again, yeah, you in our industry, it's all different ages and all different energies and a lot of actor energy. And we just go crazy, really.
Oh, we do.
Right up until the director says, okay, here we go, episode 476, line number, then everybody stops. It's the most amazing thing to see the amount of talk and nonsense that's happening and crosstalk, and then all of a sudden it just stops.
Especially when Tabitha's there.
When Tabitha and Lee.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and I was going to say, too, you guys, I've asked this question before on other panels, but I know that I've heard often that sometimes the most fun that voice actors have when they're doing recording is those nonverbals. I know that Tabitha has told me that her favorite episode to voice was the Philomena episode because she was coughing the whole time. It was her favorite thing. Do you guys have a nonverbal noise that you enjoy doing, or?
Gotta think. There you go. Nonverbal.
Nothing but class.
I was going to be all polite, but okay, I'll let her go. I'll think on what mine is.
Wait.
What's on Coos?
Exactly.
Okay, no fair. I can't burp on command, so I'll just have to go. What did she say? She went.
All right, well, I'm going to ask one more question here, but before I ask that question, just so you guys know, we are going to do some Q&A. The same rules apply as for the writers panel. If you want to ask a question, are they already started lining up there? Oh, that's the line there.
Oh, there's a line. Oh.
Yowza.
Troopers. Okay, just remember, these guys can't answer questions about episodes that have not aired yet. So, except for season 6 stuff, we established that at the writers' panel. You can talk about Luna's colony on the moon in season 6. But my last question for you guys, and I should also announce this because it looks like Tara may have gotten caught in traffic. I got a text message earlier during this panel. If she's not able to make it in the next few minutes, she will be joining the Lauren Faust panel. That's what I'm told. So, despair not. That'll be later this afternoon. Okay. So we get more time, too. 5 or 10 more minutes of time. Great. That means more questions to ask. So you know what? Why don't we just go straight to the Q&A then? If you guys, there we go.
Be kind. Meow, 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 meow. Hi.
Are you guys friends with the girl who does Rarity?
She's okay.
Now who's being competitive?
I'm just kidding. We are. She's wonderful. Tabitha St. Germain. We all love her 'cause she brainwashes us with cookies, and we have to love her. But we love her
She's
anyway.
known as the cookie vendor.
Yes. All
Ginger
kinds.
snap.
Yeah. She's switching it up. One day it was banana bread. Yeah.
She just comes up
classic
and she
or-
just says, "Hey, here, anybody want a cookie?"
So nice.
But her
So
classic
kind.
is the ginger.
It is. It is.
I mean the ginger snap.
But they're mushy.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I love the wings.
What would happen if Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie had a mind swap and Pinkie Pie woke up in Rainbow Dash's bed as Rainbow Dash? Like, what would Pinkie Pie say?
What happened? What did you just say? I don't know.
I get the feeling that Pinkie wouldn't be surprised. Like for her, that would just be like a normal Saturday.
Another day.
Yeah.
And if Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash had a mind swap?
Yep.
Again, just another day, I think, right?
Just another day?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that would be pretty disastrous if Pinkie had wings. I mean, she's bad enough as a ground pony.
I'm going to make a bad pun. It would be very surprising.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said it would be very surprising. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
I don't get it.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. My question was, what do all three of you think of a little petulant little filly called Diamond Tiara?
Well, I don't like her. She's one bad apple. I don't care what she says. I love my granny.
You know what's so funny is that she's voiced by one of the kindest, sweetest people there is, Chantal Strand. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She
Lovely,
is
lovely person.
So she's a good actress for being able to fool everyone.
Hello.
Yo, is this thing on? Hey. Don't really have a question, but I do have one simple request from Andrea. Could you possibly say in Fluttershy this phrase? Hey, 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 stay out of my sand!
Okay.
It's not PG. It's not like perverted or anything? Oh, really? Oh, whatever. Hey, stay out of my shed.
That's good. I'll tell you later.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
I have a question for all of you. What is your favorite episode from either season 1 or season 2?
Brenda?
All of you.
What is? Okay,
I had that on my page.
Mine is Party of One, because I'm
What'd you say?
Party of One.
Oh, that is so funny. I
'Cause I'm full of
love that
myself.
episode.
Mine was Bridal Gossip.
I really love the Discord episodes.
Yeah.
Because you really see the contrast in the characters, and I think that's where you start to really understand the main six. And so I just really like the whole dynamic of those two episodes. It's really cool. Plus, I would want chocolate rain and cotton candy clouds. I mean, come on, who else would want that, right? It's like the most, right?
Well, I know that Pinkie Pie liked it.
Could you possibly, this might be a weird question, but it's my friend's birthday, and I wanted to give her, have you guys give her a birthday shout out, and if you could do it in character, that'd be wonderful. Because she was the reason why I became a brony, so I just wanted to do something really special for her.
What's her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Okay.
Hey, Jennifer, I hope you have a fantastic day. And by the way, can you give my cutie mark? Because I want it now.
Jennifer, hello. We wish you the best on this day of days, sending you love from all of us.
Happy birthday, Jennifer! It's time to party!
Happy birthday.
I was wondering, what is your most favorite con experience or your most awkward? And what I mean by awkward is where you were embarrassed about something or something like that.
One of you will have to say something.
I'm always embarrassed. But good experiences definitely outnumber the awkward ones, which is great. I think just interacting with fans one-on-one and just hearing someone say, thank you, I love the show. It's so wonderful to hear that. There's no greater compliment. So it's amazing.
Well, I remember at the last con, Canterlot Gardens in Cleveland, Ohio, there's a man named Citro360, and he's in the merch room right now, and he was at Seattle and Cleveland, and now here. And at Canterlot, on the first day, he had a fanny pack full of $2,000. Went to the washroom, he put it on the shelf, and then he left, and when he got back to his merch table, he went, oh my God, where's my money? So he went back to the bathroom. It wasn't there. And the next day, he found it in the lost and found. Someone had returned it. Every single dollar was there. And we had policemen escorting us there, and they said that would have never happened. That's unthinkable. So that just shows you how kind and how considerate this fandom is. And so I really love that story.
And I'll say, too, as well, everyone really has been very gracious. I haven't had any awkward moments. Everyone has been very polite to ask for a photo or and I've been giving out hugs and asking for some sugar right back. So there hasn't been any kind of weirdness or anything at all. So, no, I'd say it's been pretty up and up.
Well, first, I just want to say, hi, Applebloom.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. And this, I hate this mustache.
Well, now,
Doesn't stay on.
now you're Flim.
I just want to say to Andrea Libman, who voices Pinkie Pie, that Pinkie Pie is my favorite character. And it's kind of funny, even though I'm not showing her right now, I tell everybody she and I are practically twins because we're the same. We like to make people smile, and the Smile Smile song is basically my song. So I want to thank you for putting character into Pinkie Pie.
Aw,
And
my
I
pleasure.
wish I had a gift to give you, but I don't have a gift.
This is gift enough. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Hi.
I actually have two questions for you.
Both for me.
One of them, what did it feel like when...
actually at a bar mitzvah. For reals.
Oh,
Russell's off the house.
Anyway, Miss Libman,
Yes, sorry.
what did it feel like when Bloom and Kuma? Am I voicing that right? Am I saying
Yes.
that right? What did it feel like when he voiced Fluttershy in Bridal Gossip?
It was amazing because there could not be two opposite voices or opposite looking people. Right?
100%.
Yeah. So it's just, I think it was brilliant. Like, he was just so funny and did an amazing job.
Second question. What does Pinkie Pie think of sarsaparilla?
Well, hold on. We have to think for a second because we do voice a whole lot of episodes. We got to think, well, where was that in there?
Why don't you give me a hint, crowd? Gives you extra sass.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks. Oh.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, it's root beer. Thank you.
Hi. Oh, hi. Here I am. I was wondering, do you have any advice for future voice actors?
We've never been asked that before.
No.
I always say just to take a lot of acting classes, and I started out in Second City, and I think that's really important to take improv and singing lessons and anything that'll get you ready for acting, because it's not just reading. And then when you feel like you've sort of got your craft down, to try and get in a class that actually has studio time, and then make a demo tape, and then submit it to your local agencies, and then we'll see you around campus.
Also, I was wondering, can I do my Pinkie Pie impression for you?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Pinkie Pie, and I threw this party just for you. Were you surprised? Huh? Were you?
We're gonna have to take her out.
You better watch your back, girl.
That was awesome.
That was good.
That was a little bit too good.
Wow. I think you got yourself some competition there, Missy.
All right, first I want to just congratulate all of you. You guys are all awesome. Thank you. Next to a certain controversial episode, which we won't talk about, has any other episode given you guys a lot of trouble that you had to like redo, or that is possibly, or you had to voice multiple times? Was any episode?
I think one thing that's always troublesome is character names, new character names. Sometimes we have to go back and redo them because they don't pass, because there might be something else with a similar name. So it's kind of interesting. So a lot of times whenever there's something new, like a name of something, you can expect to see that again 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of anything specific. We have an opportunity sometimes to do pickups, and it might just be because it could have been a technical glitch. It could be, one of the actors came in and had a bit of a cold, like I had when I flew in. So, sometimes it's it's covered within the time frame that we have, and then.
Yeah, what Brenda was saying, we have no experience of really big things that. Well, at least in my experience. But, just pickups, definitely we have them. Sometimes when we come in to do a full episode right at the end, we'll do maybe 3 or 4 lines just to usually fix some little, sounds in the background, or maybe there's a little bit of continuity problem within the dialogue. But other than that, not usually.
And just a note, while we're recording, the other ears, the directors, writers, they're listening to hear as we go, if there's a mispronunciation, or, you said an S, or there was a little bit of or why don't we add a little more? And sometimes that takes a little bit to work in, so it's put in, and sometimes at the end of the session we do some pickups there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello.
Hi, everyone. It's a question and a request for Mr. Armstrong. We all know you voiced Harley Quinn in Batman Arkham City, and just out of it, what if Harley Quinn were a pony? She would meet Twilight. What is the first thing Harley would say?
That's a pretty obscure question.
Oh, and lights went on for that one.
For me?
I
Thanks.
can see everybody.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's kind of nice, though. You see everybody.
I think we're good. I think somebody may have hit the lights on.
Ah.
So if you found that you were leaning against something and it clicked, and then suddenly this, you know, that's probably
It's
what
not so bad. Now we can see all your pretty faces.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
You can see all your horns and your ears and your wings and plushies and such.
I think she'd say, Mr. J, can you get me one of those ponies, sweetie?
Awesome, thank you. And the request is for obviously the rest of you guys. Can you guys say Cutie Mark Crusaders in your character voices? It would be really awesome.
All together?
Well, one at a time, of course. We want to hear different.
Oh. Okay. Cutie Mark Crusaders. Make it
You know,
rhyme.
That's always I was about to say, that's always a tough act to follow. Okay, ready?
Because you're deaf.
Oh. That's from the flight. From you and
Sorry.
from this ear too. Hold on. Cutie Mark Crusaders. That's hard to do.
Cutie Mark Crusaders. Yay! Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Yay! Thank you so much, guys. I am a big fan, and you guys inspire me to do my own voice acting too, and I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Excellent.
Hi. I was actually wondering, how awkward was it for you guys, the first episode that you guys did? How awkward or hectic was that?
Awkward or hectic? What do you mean?
Like how just getting used to being around all those people that, I mean, I know you guys have done voice acting before, but just getting to know all the other people that were involved with the first episode.
Well, I think, just to step in here, I mean, especially for the Vancouver crew, a lot of you guys have worked together on other projects before, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I actually came up for the pilot too, and I worked with quite a few of the girls in Toronto. I mean, whenever you're doing a new show, there's certainly a learning curve and getting to know all the characters, and we don't even know the characters at the beginning because they evolve. But it wasn't so much awkward as just fun and exciting, and we're always excited to do a new show.
It just takes longer you have to make sure that everyone's gonna mesh together, that no two voices are gonna sound too alike. So I think actually for first episodes, they usually schedule 8 hours instead of the usual 4, just to go over things more slowly and make those decisions, and it's all good.
Well,
no
thank
awkward.
you very much.
Hello. It's a question to you all. If you would trade your talent with any other, what would it be?
The question was if we could trade our talent.
Yeah.
Cutie Mark?
I guess so.
Trade
Well,
our
I don't
talent
have-
for something.
I thought you meant voice acting talent. I'm like, gymnastics.
I'd be a surgeon.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm only 13, so I can't really answer that question. But I really love hockey, so and skating. So.
This question goes to Miss Creber right now. Just wondering, since you're so young right now, can you relate to Applebloom and like how she's, I guess, rushed to get her cutie mark?
Yeah, it is a relatable character, and you know, I have kind of already found my passion though. So you know, and it's performing, and so I can't really relate in that way. But she is, you know, finding herself, and I'm only 13. I just started high school, so it's just we'll just have to wait and see to where I come to a point in my life where I have to make a decision. I will probably think of Applebloom and think of what she would do, and you know, so that's a good question though. Thank you.
So what's your cutie mark? He asked, so what's your cutie mark?
What's my cutie mark? For me, myself, or for what I think for Applebloom?
For yourself.
Okay, both. Okay, for me, it'd probably be like a microphone or a an old one of the old vinyl records or something. I thought that would be really cool. For Applebloom, I'm gonna leave that to the writers. I don't know. I don't really want to say anything because I don't know.
First of all, I wanted to say thank you to all of you for everything you do. I mean, it's really amazing. But I also wanted to know, I know Tara and Andrea do this. You guys have Facebook or Twitter and interact. I wanted to know how you felt about that and whether Michelle and Brenda wanted to do that as well.
Michelle's on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter.
Oh, wow. I did not know. I'm in the
Yay!
dark.
Best outcome. You win.
I love Twitter because, as all of you know who follow me on Twitter, aside from the fact that it's tremendously fun, we've helped save a girl's life, and her dad's right there if you want to stand up, Ami. Ami and Kiki.
Oh.
And that's big sister Mimi with him. Mimi, wave! That's Mimi. So without you guys, through my Twitter and through everything else, they wouldn't be here standing there, and I know they're really grateful, and I'm very grateful, so thank you.
And for myself, well, I'm totally open. I just need some help getting set up.
I will
and
teach
guess
you.
Will you be my teacher? So yes, I guess you'll be hearing from me.
There's
Twits
certain
in
rules
training.
you want to avoid.
If you want to hear from me.
Tara's twits in training.
Okay.
It is true, though, that after our interview, we were talking on the phone after the interview recorded, and Brenda said, so should I consider getting a Twitter? And I said, well, do you have any time in your life? And she goes, well, I've got a kid. And I said, oh.
I have two.
Yeah.
I have a 6-month-old boy, and I have a 3.5-year-old daughter. So if I can get some assistance, then I'll
I've
be
got
happy
2
on the
kids,
fly.
and Twitter is definitely
on the fly.
more important. I mean, able. No, I'm teasing. You can always fit in a tweet, sister. I will
All
hook
right.
you up.
Well, I did
All
like-
right. Well, there you go. I have
did
no
like
excuse.
when we did our interview. When we did our
You'll be hearing
interview
from me.
afterwards, your son was in the room, I think nearby, and he said something like, "You didn't tweet that picture, Mom, did you?" And you're like, "Yeah, I did, honey. It was cute." And he goes, "Oh God."
Yeah, they get really embarrassed. They don't want to be on Instagram or anything. I don't know. It's fine.
Hello. Okay. This is pertain to Miss Libman. I was wondering how would you feel if they did a Fluttershy episode talking about her parents? Because Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy,
Yeah.
they don't have any parents
Yeah.
talking about that. How would you feel if they did that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to the writers. That's great.
Yeah.
Hi, I was wondering if you could do it in your voices. My stepsister lives in Tennessee, and she couldn't fly out here because she has a heart condition. And she really loves the show, especially like Pinkie Pie and Twilight. But I was wondering if you could all just say hi to her, and she wants to come out here next year. So
What's her name?
Marina.
Hi, Marina. This is Twilight Sparkle. I hope your brother was recording that, because it was genius. Hi, Marina. I really wish you were here. By the way, we take extra credit, because I'm going to...
Hello, Marina. We'll see you soon. Take good care.
Hey, Marina, we wish you were here so we could party!
Thank you.
Sorry.
Well, I think we got time for just one more question, so you got in.
Hello. In May, I got asked by my now schmoopy doopy sweetie weetie pony pie, Cheerly, over there. And I got Tara to read Twilight's part, and I would like Andrea to read Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie's part, please.
Oh, the pink.
me, of course. Who else will bring the party cannon? So I have to be there. So I was wondering. So I'm wondering, if you don't mind, it'd be really cool if, Victor, would you, like to go with me to... Would you go to prom with me?
Oh.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it is. That's a script for an auto ad. That's for the. We gotta wrap it up though. Okay, I think we got time for one more. That was pretty quick, so we can do that.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much for the entire thing of everything you have done. Believe me. But there's one thing I wanted to ask. Throughout all the effort that you made and everything upon training and acting and such, is it all worth it? I mean, from getting from where you were and from where you are now.
Say it's working out pretty well.
You know, I think sometimes you have to follow your passion. And if you follow your passion, the recompense will come too. And for us, it's a gift to be able to come to work and do what we do. We all have a passion for it and enjoy it very, very much. So is it worth it? I wouldn't trade my life or my job for anything. I'm going to add one more thing.
Like to give them thank you.
I was speaking to somebody, and we were talking about being unique. Somebody said, "Oh, I'm not anything. I said, "No, you are unique. You do have a gift. You are unique. Remember that, always.
Unique
Make
New
no
York.
apology. Make no apology.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Can I say this one last
New
thing?
York.
Yeah. I really want to thank you beyond my heart and soul. Trust me.
Right back at you. Thank you.
Trust me.
All right, well, guys, I think that concludes Saturday's voice actor panel. There will be another one of these panels tomorrow afternoon, so if you're in town, you should come by for that. But let's give a round of applause for the voice actors. Of course, Tara Strong, Michelle Creber, Brenda Crichlow, and Andrea Libman.